Do you have a super full family tree and you don't know how to contribute to it? Or do you have an aunt that supposedly did everything? In this video, I'll show you how you could find something meaningful to do on your tree. Hello, welcome to Give, genealogy instructional videos for everyone. In this video, I'll show you how you could find something meaningful to do on a tree, even if it's really full like this one. At the end of the video, I'll show you a bit of a spoiler on my next video, so stay tuned. To find something easy to do on your tree, I like to change the view. For this video, I'm going to show you the fan chart and descendancy views. Starting with the fan chart, you could use this filter button. I like to have 7 generations represented. I'll first show you the birthplace. On the left, there's a key that shows you what countries your family is from. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the colors. So if you're having a hard time, just select one of the boxes, and then it will put a border around them. If you want to take that off, you can just click the top. I like to keep my research in a country and language I'm familiar with. I also like to keep it within the 1800s to now. A good thing to be aware of is when it comes to genetics, you're only guaranteed to be related up to your third great grandparents and your second cousins, and they could be just as closely related to you as each other. Something you could do on your tree too is you could continue to go down the filter. With sources, as you can see, my family is still pretty thoroughly researched. Most of them have 10 plus sources attached, so I'm still kind of skunked on something to do. But let's see, if we go to photos and stories, what I like about these is these really enhance your family members. Instead of just being names and dates, they turn into people. It looks like with photos, I'm pretty good. With stories, it looks like I have quite a few that I could add stories to, so that's good to be aware of. With research helps, the key on the left says data problems, record hints, and research suggestions. It still looks like I don't have too much to do on the tree though. So going back to birthplace, I'll show you another tool that you could use. If you hover over your relatives, you could see this icon come up. If you click on it, they become the primary person. So looking at my great-grandma's family, it looks like there isn't anything easy to do unless I want to go beyond the 1800s or in a foreign country. But maybe your spouse has something. Looking at his family, it looks like they are mostly from the US. However, this is a woman, and sometimes it's a little harder to research women with their name changes when they get married, and sometimes they weren't represented well in old records. So I'd probably have more luck finding information on her through her spouse and other family members. I'll click on this guy to see if I can find anything, and then I'll show you descendancy view. To get there, you click here, and then hit descendancy. For this part of your family, it mostly represents your aunts, uncles, and cousins, and they actually are a majority of your family. I'm sure that, well, hopefully, most of your ancestors cared a lot about their children and grandchildren, and many of these people do not have living descendants today, and there's no one better to research these people than you, so anyways, yeah, it's great to look into these. For the filters, they're the same as they were before. I generally like to have 4 generations represented. You can also invert the colors if you want to. But yeah, I kind of don't want to do that. But yeah, when you're looking through these, try to find vague information if you can. So let's see. This guy, he only has initials instead of full names. The birth date is kind of vague, and he doesn't have a death date, and very few sources attached. So that's something we could easily find some information on. It looks like his daughter's the same way. So yeah, I think that's something we could do. Going further down, there's more record hints. There's this exclamation mark here that says missing standardized death date. So yeah, that looks like something we could easily do. It looks like there is no exact death date here, but there's several sources. So yeah, I think we could find that. There's a big age gap between these two, suggesting there might be another child in there too. So anyways, this looks like a gold mine of things to do. In the process of making this video, I actually found some families and some people that I could do research for, so I'm excited to figure all this stuff out. For the sneak peek for my next video, I'm going to be going over Pozilla.org with you, which is a tool similar to what you've been seeing today, but it has many features on it that are more helpful based on what you are trying to do. Anyways, thank you for watching.